Hi everyone, my name is Chloe Robertson and today I'll be doing my group speech over persuasion. What if I told you that more than half of the items in your trash can be recycled, but instead they're buried in landfills, polluting our community and wasting valuable resources? Here in Athens-Clarke County, we pride ourselves on being progressive, environmentally conscious, and community driven. But despite that reputation, our recycling habits don't reflect our values. In fact, our recycling participation is dangerously low and it's causing real harm. This issue affects all of us. Whether you're personally recycled or not, overflowing landfills mean higher waste management costs, which slow up our taxes. Plastic pollution in our parks and rivers affects local wildlife and even our drinking water. And when we throw away recyclable materials, we waste economic opportunities and contribute to long-term environmental damage. After looking into local government reports and environmental data, it's clear that we have a serious recycling problem in Athens. And today I'm here to persuade you that this is a community-wide issue, one that we must take action to fix. Let's start with the facts. According to Athens-Clarke County Recycling Division, fewer than 40% of households regularly recycle using the curbside pickup system. That means recyclable materials like paper, plastic bottles, cardboard boxes, glass jars, and aluminum cans are being tossed in the garbage every single day. These items don't just disappear. They end up in landfills where they sit for decades or even centuries, leaching chemicals and crowding valuable space. Right now, Athens-Clarke County sends over 100 tons of waste to the landfill every single day. A portion of that could be recycled. That's not just an environmental failure, it's a missed opportunity. Every ton of recyclables that ends up in the landfill costs the county money to dispose of. And that money comes from our pockets, as residents and taxpayers. Even worse, the environment consequences stretch beyond Athens. Our landfills release methane, a potential greenhouse gas. Potent greenhouse gas. And plastics break down into microplastics that contaminate soil and water. This is a global issue, but it starts locally, with bins we choose to ignore. So why is this happening? First, many residents simply don't know what can be recycled. Confusion about materials like whether to rinse containers or whether greasy pizza boxes are okay leads to hesitation. Or worse, contaminated bins also force the county to throw entire loads of them into the landfill, which just encourages further effort. Second, recycling access isn't equal across the country, or actually isn't equal across the county. While some residents in single-family homes have recyclable curbside pickup, many in apartment complexes or rural areas don't. For those people, recycling often means driving up to a drop-off center, which can be time-consuming and inconvenient. Third, there's a growing sense of doubt. People fear their efforts don't matter. Some think everything ends up in the landfill anyway, so why bother? But that's not true. Athens-Clarke County has working materials recovery facility that successfully processes most of the materials collected from curbside bins. But perception matters. If people believe the system is broken, then they won't participate. So what can we do to fix this? First, we need better education. The county should invest in clear, consistent recycling campaigns across schools, local media, and neighborhoods. Easy to understand visuals, infographics, and even stickers on bins can teach residents what to recycle and how to do it right. It's about changing habits, and that starts with understanding. Second, we need to improve access. Recycling should be easy as taking out the trash. The county must expand curbside services to all neighborhoods, especially apartments and underserved communities. We also need more convenient, well-marked drop-off sites that are open longer and located closer to where people live. Third, let's create incentives. Other communities have found success in offering rewards or recognition for responsible recyclers. We could implement programs where households get discounts or vouchers for consistent recycling habits. Even small perks make a big difference in changing behavior. And there's proof that this works. Just look at Chapel Hill, North Carolina, a college town much like ours. After launching a target public awareness campaign and expanding curbside collection, they've increased recycling participation by over 30% in 2 years. Their strategy included their clear messaging, access improvements, and community partnerships, and it worked. If Chapel Hill can do it, so can Athens. Let's recap. Recycling participation in Athens-Clarke County is dangerously low. This leads to environmental damage, economic waste, and long-term health risks. But we know the causes and, more importantly, we know the solutions. With better education, better access, and community incentives, we can change our habits and improve our county. And the change starts with you. Start by checking your own recycling habits, what's in your bin, share your knowledge with your family and friends, push your apartment complex or neighborhood to demand better service, speak up to local leaders and support policies that make recycling easier and more effective. Because the truth is, this is our community, and the trash we ignore today is the problem we'll pay for tomorrow. We'll only get one Athens. Let's protect it, not later, not eventually, but right now.